Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It's just starting Friday for me. I wanted to follow up to a post that I did yesterday about a bridge and the lesson that I learned while on that hike. The photograph was taken over the American River, a bridge that runs over the American River in California. It was my first retreat. My friend Nikki was hosting the retreat, and on the hike, this was probably about 2 or 3 days into our retreat. So we were all still getting to know one another. I knew Donna and I knew Nikki. Other than that, everybody else I was getting to know. So on this hike was Lindsay and Kim and Nikki and Donna and myself. I believe that was all of us. It was called an Openheart Hike. And early that morning, Nikki had gotten up and taken some hearts that we had painted the day before, little wooden wafer board hearts that we had all painted or written messages and stuff on. And then she had some hearts that she'd picked up at craft stores and other places and stuff. All in all, there was like 106, I think, like you do some salutations. I think it's the same number, if I remember right. Anyway, she had gone out and hidden all of these little hearts along the trail. This was a very busy trail. There were a lot of people out on this trail. So by the time we got there and we're just getting started, there were people passing by us as Nikki was giving instructions about how we were going to do this hike. And while she was giving directions, Donna, being the personality that I used to be, and she's not anymore either, we are very point A to point B type people. We used to be. We're not anymore. Wherever it is we're trying to get to, we're on our way and we're going to get there. We're not going to dilly-dally. We're not going to be distracted. We're not going to, get off the path. We're going to go to point B because that's where we're supposed to be. And I was trying very hard to be supportive of Nikki, my friend, because this is a big deal for her. And I was trying to pay attention and stuff, but I was just like, well, Donna's already gone. I want to go ahead and go be with Donna and get to the end of this hike and find out whatever's at the end, right? And I was trying hard, and I would tune in and tune out of what Nikki was saying because I was very much wanting to get out and go and move. Let's just start walking. Stop talking. Let's just go. Nikki had us with a plan. We were supposed to go on the hike and observe and watch and look for these hearts that she had hidden, plus look for like leaves or trees or lichen moss on tree formations and rocks and things like that along the way, and see where we would see hearts. Now, Kim is very in tune with angels and beings and things, so Kim was seeing angel wings everywhere. But while we were standing there, and Nikki was trying to get us all to look down, if you'll notice on this bridge picture, the photograph, there's like cross beams on the bridge, right? And she had tied with a string one of the hearts, and it was just hanging there. I should have been able to see that, but I didn't, because I wasn't seeing anything. All I was seeing was that Donna was out ahead of me. I was stuck here listening to people. Lots of people were walking down this trail. They were all starting their hikes and I was not. And I was a little bit proud. When I finally tuned back in and heard what Nikki said, and she was like pointing to this heart for my benefit, and I just could not see it. As we started out on the hike, I thought, oh, I'm going to do really well at this. And we were supposed to take notes. I think we were supposed to write adjectives when we saw a heart and what we saw or felt when we found that heart. Because I wasn't finding any hearts, I wasn't filling out the paper at all. All in all, when it was all done and said, I think I found maybe 2 or 3 hearts. That's not very good. I re-hid most of them. I brought some of them home with me, and they're on my wall. Here, I'm going to try and show you one. They're on my wall to remind me to not miss the obvious, or the little trinkets, or the little things that are beautiful, or miss out on the opportunities to touch my heart and teach me lessons. That was an important hike. It was just the beginning of me transitioning from a very gotta get to the next thing to a more, where am I now? What am I feeling now? How does that make me feel? What can I see? What am I missing? I love meeting new people. I love going on retreats. What I learned at those retreats couldn't have been done anywhere else. The people I met, the relationships I've been able to nurture since those are very dear to me. So here's my message for you. It's a little lengthy today, I apologize. Don't miss out on opportunities to discover you. Reach out and take opportunities, even if they're a little costly, to nurture and grow and discover and build you. The people you'll meet, the lessons you'll learn, the life shifts that will happen may not be able to happen in any other way. So as retreat season begins, and we're mostly out of COVID, I would encourage you to seek out people who you see or recognize as a kindred spirit and go get involved in what they're planning and organizing. Have a great weekend. This is Annette, wishing you a beautiful Friday afternoon.